Tyrese Haliburton and the Pacers, one win away from the franchise's second finals appearance as far as the NBA is concerned. He was a magician in Game 4 versus the Knicks. A win tonight, and we got our finals locked up with OKC representing the West. The Knicks, they got other ideas, haven't been great at home throughout the playoffs, but they have been money with their backs against the wall. Can they come through once again with their season on the line? Welcome to Playoff Central Live, presented by AT&T. Nabil Kareem alongside Isiah Thomas and Steve Smith. I think most people, obviously, with Indiana being in the driver's seat here, up 3-1, have counted out the Knicks. But Smitty, you've been in this position before, down 3-1. Your team almost came back and won it. I mean, what are you going through right now as far as emotions, just mentally preparing for this game?
I still want to fight Shaq. Because he fouled me, Zeke. And I still remember
bring
that
up the
play.
tape. We'll bring up the tape.
You gonna bring up the tape? Okay,
a
good.
Little later, okay.
I wish he was here because he fouled me. But I would say the mentality of that team with the Blazers. I love the way we never felt like we were out of it. Because Isiah knows this. You know this. There's games you lose. You're like, they didn't really beat us.
Mm-hmm.
They just scored more points and the game ended. If the game hadn't ended, we needed 2 more seconds, 1 more minute. I mean, we were down 3-1 and came all the way back. Not only we were up in Game 7, we were up, I think, 17-14 with like 11 minutes left. And I remember looking at Magic, and he gave me that look, Zeke, like you would give me that look. He was like, and I was like, no, it ain't over yet. It ain't over yet. Yeah. And they end up winning, and, Shaq gets the alley-oop, and he gets the point, and I still haven't watched it.
But after you won Game 5, is it like stacking belief? Is that how you do it?
I think we were such a confident group, and we were all talkers. It was almost like, I remember I'm yelling to Shaq and yelling to B. Shaw and Glenn Rice. They were my former teammates. Uh-oh. Every time we won a game. Zeke, we won Game 5. I said, uh-oh. Then we won Game 6. Mm-hmm. It was almost like they started doubting themselves. But they won't say that. And then they obviously came back and they stayed the course and beat us. But we felt that we were going to win that series, from the beginning.
Yeah, and I would say, going into, a game like this, you got a closeout game. One's trying to close, the other one's trying to survive. And the team that's trying to survive really has the edge. And if you're trying to survive at home, you really have an edge, right? Because the team that's trying to close, if you're not coming to straight kill, I'm getting ready to snatch your heart out your chest, throw it on the floor, and stomp on it, right? That's the mentality you got to have. If you're not coming with that, you're getting ready to lose. And now you're going back to a Game 6 back in Indiana. But I think, when you fighting for survival, and if this Knicks team is in survival mode, they should win. Now, we don't know if they're in survival mode because it doesn't have anything to do with play calling or who's in the game. It has everything to do with me looking at you saying, not tonight. Maybe tomorrow, but not tonight. And that other guy's looking at you like, no, it's going to be tonight.
Hey, and one of those guys is Tyrese Haliburton. He has been fantastic, especially in Game 4. Put up that 32-point triple-double, 0 turnovers in the process. Here's Rick Carlisle on his point guard's impact.
He was really throwing the ball ahead, which was really important for us. To not have any turnovers in any of those situations, too, is pretty remarkable. But this has become his thing, and there will be a new statistical category, perhaps named after him somewhere down the line.
We're making up stats at some point to make me look better, but I think I'm just trying to play the right way, man. I just want to impact winning. We're just trying to keep focused on who cares, let's get it in and let's run, go right back at them. They're going to make shots. Let's just keep going. When you play these guys, the game ain't over until it hits 0.
He was able to pick up spots and get to what he's going to do, and he's a great player. It's on us to try and limit him as best we can, and now it's just on us to get back to the drawing board and just get ready for Game 5.
We've been a team that has kind of found a way to do the impossible when it always seemed impossible. We just keep fighting. So it's going to be a testament to our whole playoff run. Just taking it game by game. Don't look ahead, just worry about the first quarter of the next game, and we'll deal with the rest later.
Smitty, the moment never seems too big for Tyrese Haliburton.
I think it's not when I think the confidence he has, and Isiah, I've watched him, he had it. When a guy can score, a guy can defend, rebound, I'm talking about Isiah, what can he not do to impact winning? And I think that's what Tyrese Haliburton is in. Okay, you're going to take away me scoring, you're going to double the pick and roll. I'm just going to throw it ahead. And then I'm shooting the three so deep, I got y'all running. I always got you off balance. And I think it's always an advantage for a guy who has the ball in his hand. As a guy who played with the ball and then off the ball, I always wanted to get back on the ball because I can make the decisions. For a guy who has it, what you going to throw at him if he had other guys around him? He's like, I'm going to pick you apart. And I think right now he's caught a rhythm with New York's defense, which is scary for the Knicks because he's like, I got something for everything you throw at me, even if you want to be physical.
Yeah, last game, and when you look at the numbers, we're going to toss this up right now. There's a lot of first up, right? As far as, 30-plus points, 15-plus assists, 10-plus rebounds, 0 turnovers. That's the first time in a playoff game, and you go down the list there. It's just so impressive, Isiah. I mean, coming from your mindset, when you see him play, how is he operating?
As Smitty, just accurately pointed out, right? He does everything. He gets the switch here. When he gets the switch, Smitty said he can shoot it from so deep. He's beyond the hash mark, right? So a big guy coming out there, he's in deep water. He's going to drown out there. He can't swim. Now, he's coming off the screen. Now you got him backing up. And he's got the foul line mid-range game also that he can shoot. So he's got the long-range deep water game. Then he's got the foul line game. And then on offense, right, he's rebounding the basketball. And look how he's pushing. He already sees the court. He already knows who's back, who's got the layup, one dribble, dunk. I mean, the way his vision is and the way he understands his offense. And right here, he's reading Hart. People think he's looking at the basket, but he's looking at Hart, who's the help man. Oh, you came too far. I'm going to throw it over to my man, let him drop the three. So when he's coming off and he's reading, you're never reading a primary defender. You're always reading a secondary defender. And he's coming off and he's looking at that secondary defender knowing I either got a lob here or I got a jump shot here. Which one you want? They take away the lob, he kicks it to the corner. If they don't take away the corner, he's dropping it for. So he's got everything, and you pointed it out. He's like, look, take away the jump shot, I got a mid-range game. Take away the mid-range game, I got layups. Okay, you want to take away all that? Guess what? I can beat you taking 8 shots because I'm going to get everybody else involved. So pick your poison.
Zeke, I have a question because I got in trouble because you're in high school. My coach, rest in peace, Johnny Golston. I used to watch Isiah, and it was a quick throw through the legs.
Okay.
But then there was a game, Isiah would be skipping.
I felt good, yeah.
And in my high school coach, you all that skipping. It seems like when point guards get to skipping.
Yes.
Can you tell me the difference or share with the people when you start to skipping? It ain't just a regular dribble. You dancing.
Dancing, and now I'm not even playing against the opponent anymore. I'm playing against the game itself. I've elevated to where you as the opponent, you don't even matter. So that's the feel good. That's like the, oh, man, I done got to another level where you ain't nothing you can do. You can't do anything. And whatever you do is wrong because my feel good is so good. But my understanding of your defensive schemes is I got you. It's like Tom Brady playing quarterback. Yep. It's like, you going to give me that 5 yard? I'm going to hit you at the 5 yard. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, he going long 20 yards down the field, right? You know the defense. You know when they got 8 men in the box. You know when they trapping you. You know everything.
Well, if Haliburton's skipping tonight, it's over.
I'm telling you.
Well, he's skipping now.
Right,
skipping.
Right.
He's starting to skip.
100%. And that's not a good sign for the New York Knicks. This also tough with Karl Anthony Towns, questionable for this game with that knee injury. Let's assume, and we will keep you up to date when we find out if he's playing or not, but let's assume he is going to play. Maybe not at 100%, but I mean, what does this do knowing that Towns so important to this team, not 100%?
Well, the one thing I love about him is because he's still, now we can just make him a spot-up shooter. On offense, I think you'll be okay. The problem will be defense because there's no reason why Rick Carlisle and the Indiana Pacers won't target him and put him in every action, pick and rolls, coming off, running off screens. And then you'll see how much he's helping or hurting the team defensively. But offensively, he's such a long ball shooter. He's like Steph Curry. You can put him 2 or 3 feet behind the basket and then let other guys play.
Yeah, I think, in these situations, I never wanted the opponent to know that I was hurting in any kind of way. Even if I was like he is now, he's let everyone know that I got a problem. I can't move as well as I used to. And that opponent is saying, if you think I'm going to take it easy on you, you a damn fool. Because I know you can't move, and this is how I'm going to take advantage of you. And I'll never forget Kevin McHale telling the story of Magic Johnson coming off the screen, and they show it on TV all the time. Magic Johnson making a hook shot. McHale had a broken foot playing in that series. And he said he went up to challenge Magic, and Magic knew that foot was injured. And he came off and threw the hook shot. McHale said he missed it by that much because he couldn't get all the way up. So when you let your opponent know, hey, man, they talk about dog mentality and all that. Like Jerry West said, we were fucking wolves. Excuse me. When we came to play like this, we won like, oh, woo, 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 woo. No, we was coming to eat your lunch, right? And that's what, when you let a guy know you injured, that ain't the thing to do right now. You supposed to be, I'm good, I ain't got no injuries, and then they're not attacking you. But, right now, excuse my language, but, when we get in this mode,
came out a little bit.
This is how we feel when we get in this mode.
He's skipping right now.
Yeah, my bad. Excuse me, everyone. I apologize.
We went 12 minutes and we didn't even talk about Pascal Siakam, but we are going to. He is quietly getting it done for the Pacers. He's got that championship experience. He knows the value of ending this series tonight, not giving New York any life, avoiding a Game 6.